Hello, my name is Petal and welcome to my channel. Today we'll work on this orchid flower. It's a very beautiful flower, and as it seems to be complicated, it's a very simple project to work on and very relaxing. So first time here, and if you at the end of this video, if you like it, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell notification button so that you don't miss any of my next video tutorials. Okay, so enough words and let's start with this project. And first I will tell you what you need for this one. All the supplies that you need. Okay, so for the bud of the flower, I will use yellow color, that's crochet thread number 15. And for this one I will use 1mm crochet hook. For the leaves I will use crochet thread number 15 and of course a green color. And we will work the leaves with 1.25mm crochet hook. And for the petals, for the white petal, I will use white and variegated thread, and that's crochet thread number 10. And this variegated thread we'll also use for the long and small petals as well. And for the center of our flower we will use this pink crochet thread number 10, and on all the petals and leaves we'll work with 1.25mm crochet hook. What else do we need? For the leaves we will incorporate this green wire. It's not very thick, it's nice to work with. Sorry that I don't know a gauge, but in our store this is the one that they have and that I have bought. For the petals I will use some ordinary wire. The thickness is the same as on the green one. And for the assembly of my flowers I will help with this very thin wire. You will see in the videos how I use this wire. It's just a little help. You can use it or not, that's totally up to you. And for the stem of our orchid I will use this wire, and I will fold it on half so that it's not very sturdy, but then when we have two pieces of wire together, twist it together, it's much more stronger, that the flower can, or orchid can stand by itself. Okay, and of course we will need some pliers. Here is one of the wire cutters. These are a little bit more fine, and two kind of pliers. They will help work with it. And of course we'll need a needle and scissors. And to wrap our flowers and the stem we will also need a flower tape. Okay, so that's it. Throughout the video you can decide whatever. If you need this green color you can work leaves also with this one, so you can put this aside. Then if you don't need this thin wire, you can also put it aside, so on. You can work a white petal only in variegated or whatever color you prefer, so that you don't need the white thread also. Okay, so let's start with the first petal and this project. First, we will work on these long petals, and for each flower we will need 3 of them. We will start with a slip knot. And now we will chain 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. We will start working in the second chain from the hook. So 1, 2 in the second chain, and we'll work single crochet into the next 13 chains. So we'll start in the second chain and we'll work 13 single crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Into this last chain we'll work 3 single crochets. So 3 single crochets into the same chain. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now we'll work on the opposite side of our chain and we'll work 13 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll toss this tail and continue. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the last single crochet is 13. Now we'll slip stitch into the first single crochet that we made. We'll work a slip stitch. Okay, and we'll start the second round. We'll chain 1 and we will work 3 single crochets. So first single crochet into the same stitch that we slip stitched in, that's 1 single crochet. Into the next stitch is the second single crochet, and into the third stitch single crochet number 3. Into the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, we'll work half double crochet. 1 half double, and into the next stitch is the second half double crochet. Into the next stitch 2 double crochets, 1 and the second double crochet into the same stitch. Into the next stitch we'll work 2 treble crochets. So 2 treble crochets into the same stitch. That's 1 and 2. Now we will work 2 treble crochets, 1 in each of the next 2 stitches. So that's 1, and into the next stitch a treble crochet. 2 treble crochets into the next stitch. The first one and the second treble crochet. Into the next stitch 2 double crochets. So the first double crochet and one more into the same stitch is the second double crochet. Now we'll work half double crochet into the next 2 stitches. So half double, and into the next stitch half double crochet, single crochet into the next stitch, and this single crochet here is at the center of our petal. So into the next stitch 2 single crochets, 2 single crochets into the same stitch. And now on the opposite side we will repeat what we just did here, but in a reverse order. So into the next stitch single crochet, into the next 2 stitches half double crochet, it's 1, and into the next stitch is 2 double crochets into the next stitch, so first and second, 2 treble crochets into the next stitch, one treble crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, so the 1, and into the next stitch the second treble crochet, 2 treble crochets into the next stitch, the first and the second, into the next stitch 2 double crochets, that's 1 and the second double crochet into the same stitch. And now we will work into the next 2 stitches half double crochet, 1, and into the next stitch is 2, and into the next 3 stitches single crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Now we will slip stitch into the first single crochet that we made. And we will work a slip stitch. Now we will chain 1, and we will incorporate our wire. So the wire is, as you can see, a little bit longer than the petal itself because we need to assemble it later. Okay? So we will insert our hook into the same stitch, same single crochet that we slip stitched in, like that. And then we will place our wire in here behind the hook and in front of our thread, like that. Here is our center of the wire, and we will start working single crochet in each stitch around. So we will grab our thread and pull it through our single crochet, and we'll work single crochet as normal. Then we'll go into the next stitch. We go behind the wire, pull our thread through, and we work our single crochet. So in each stitch around we'll work a single crochet, and we'll have in the middle of the stitch here is our wire. So we just work our single crochets all around our petal. I know this can be a little bit weird at the beginning, but in a few these flowers or petals you work on, the more comfortable you will be with this. So I just work my single crochets. As I said, single crochet in each stitch around. That we can stretch these stitches a little bit, and here is our center single crochet, and here is the center of our wire. So I'll pull it or push it in a little bit like that, and then just roughly shape it so that I can work around this peak of our petal. Then I continue with my single crochets on the other side. I try to work this on this petal very slowly, so that you all can see what I'm doing. I just place my stitches around here, spread it a little bit, so that's nice. So we have to work on one more single crochet here, like that. And now I will pull my loop a little bit, so, and I will hold it, my petal here at the peak of it, and I will just spread these stitches so that's nice and shaped. Now I will hold it like that and try to push a little bit into the stitches my wire, and from this side, okay, so that it is nice like that. Okay, now I will take my pliers, sorry about that, I will hold the wire like that, and now I will twist my wire 1, 2, 3, about 4 or 5 times like that. It doesn't really matter as long as it is nice and closed. Okay, so I will insert my hook back into the loop, tighten it a little bit, and now I will insert my hook into the first single crochet that we made in this round, like that. Okay, so my hook is in the stitch, and now I again will hold it here, and I will just push my wire into the stitches so that our petal will be nice and tight, like that. Okay, and I will work a single crochet, so I will pull my thread through and work on my single crochet. Okay, now I will go behind the wire and work a slip stitch, and I will go in front of the wire and work a slip stitch, again back and work one slip stitch, and then just will fasten off. So I will chain one, and now I can cut my thread like that. And this is our long petal made. So now I need to hide these two tails. We worked over this one as we go, so I can cut it, and the second tail we will hide it in. So I will thread my needle. This is the front side of our petal. I will go from behind into the front like that, pull it a little bit tighter and go back to the other side here. Now I turn my work and I will thread or hide this tail under a few stitches like so, and again I pull this thread a little bit tighter. Okay, so now we are ready to cut this tail off like that. So to assemble this petal we need only one wire, or else it's too bulky at the end. You see, I made this petal before. So now I will cut one of these two wires like so, and we have made our petal. So for each flower you will need 3 of these long petals. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So repeat for 2 more times, so that in total you will have 3 petals for one flower. Okay, so now we will work on these white petals. So for each flower we will need 2 of these petals, and the first will work on the white color, and then we'll attach the variegated thread and we'll work it around, and then we'll incorporate it our wire. So we will start with a slip knot. And we will chain 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We will start working in a second chain from the hook. So into the second chain we'll work a single crochet. Then into the next 2 chains half double crochet. So 1, 2. Into the next 3 chains we will work double crochet. So 3 double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3. Into the next 5 chains, we'll work treble crochet. So that's 1 treble crochet, 2, 3, 4, one more, 5. Double crochet into the next stitch. Into the next chain, half double crochet. And here we have our last chain. Into this chain we will work 3 single crochets. So 3 single crochets into the same chain. 2 and 3. And now on the opposite side we will repeat what we just did, but in the reverse order. And I will work over this tail. So into the next chain, half double crochet. Double crochet into the next chain. Treble crochet in each of the next 5 chains. So that's 1, 2, treble crochet, 3, treble crochet, 4, treble crochet. We can leave this tail now behind and we need to work on one more treble crochet. That's 5. Into the next 3 chains, double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Half double crochet into the next 2 chains. So that's 1, and into the next chain is 2, and we need to work on our last single crochet. So 1 single crochet into the next chain. Now we will slip stitch into the first single crochet. We will chain 1 and we can cut our thread like that, and we are done with white color. Okay, now we will attach our second color. We will place our hook into the single crochet that we slip stitched in. Like that. We'll pull our new thread through, chain 1, and we'll work a single crochet into the same stitch. So single crochet, and I will work over this tail. Single crochet into the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. So in total we have 3 single crochets so far. Now into the next 3 stitches we'll work a half double crochet. 1, into the next stitch is 2, and into the next stitch is half double crochet number 3. Okay, into the next stitch we'll work 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Double crochet into the next stitch. Again into the next stitch 2 double crochets, the first and the second double crochet. Double crochet into the next stitch, and into the next stitch again we'll work 2 double crochets. So the first double crochet and the second double crochet. Then now we will work into the next 2 stitches half double crochet. So 1 and into the next stitch is double crochet number 2. Single crochet into the next stitch. So that's single crochet, and this is the center of our petal. So in this stitch we'll work 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, and we'll repeat on the other side in a reverse order. So first single crochet, then 2 half double crochets, 1 and 2, into the next stitch 2 double crochets, the first and second one, then we'll work 1 double crochet, into the next stitch 2 double crochets, the first and second stitch, then 1 double crochet, and into the next stitch 2 double crochets. So the first double crochet and the second double crochet. Okay. So here is our white tail, and I will place it behind these stitches like that. So in the next 3 stitches we will work half double crochet, and I will work over this tail like so. So that's 1, 2, 3. 3 single crochets in next 3 stitches. So in each stitch, in each of the next 3 stitches, we will work 1 single crochet. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Okay? And to finish this round, we'll slip stitch into the first single crochet that we made at the beginning of this round. Like that. Chain 1, and we are ready to incorporate our wire. So we'll insert hook into the same single crochet that we slip stitched in, like that. So for this white petal, we'll make our wire a little bit bigger. So it's like here, because we will need it to assemble our flower. Okay, and again we will place our wire behind the hook and in front of the thread like that. Okay, and we'll start working on our single crochets around our work. So in each stitch around we will work a single crochet. So we are roughly at the center of our petal, and here is the center of our wire. we'll stretch our stitches a little bit and then just roughly shape around our petal the wire like that. It doesn't need to be perfect now because we'll repair it a little bit later. Okay, we just need to get our single crochets around our wire. It's a little bit hard working this on the camera, but I will manage it so that you can all work on this beautiful orchid flower. We need to work on our last two stitches, so, and the last single crochet. Okay, now I will pull up my loop like that, and I will stretch these stitches a little bit like that, so that my petal gets its shape. And now again I will hold this petal here, and I will just gently push my wire a little bit into the stitches. The same here, just like. Okay, and again I will cross my wires like that. Take my pliers, hold it here, and I will just twist a few times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and okay, let's make 5 times. Doesn't really matter if it's 4 or 5 times. Okay. Now I will place my hook back into the loop. I will place my hook into the first single crochet that we made in this round, like that. And again I will hold it here and push slightly the wires into the stitches, like so. And I will work on my single crochet, like that. Now I will go behind the wires and work a slip stitch, go in front, slip stitch, back, slip stitch, and now we can chain 1 and cut our thread. Like that. Okay. As you can see, it's not the same shape, but now I will shape it like that. Again, it doesn't need to be perfect. Remember, it's flower and the nature has its own way, right? Okay. And here they are, like that. I think it's pretty much to the perfect. it will be okay. So we worked over this tail, we can just pull it slightly. We worked over this tail, we can pull it, and over this tail. Okay. So these 3 tails we can cut. It's 1, 2, and tail number 3. And this is the tail that we need to hide. We need to sew it in. Again, from behind to the front, we'll go in, back, and on the back side of our work we'll run our thread under a few stitches like that. And here is our white petal. So for 1 flower you will need 2 of these petals. Okay, so make 1 more and we'll continue with this project. So now I will show you how to work on these 3 small petals, and for the one orchid we'll need 3 of them. So let's make this one. We will start with a slip knot. And now we will chain 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Into the second chain from the hook we'll work a single crochet. Into the next 2 chains 1 half double crochet. So that's 1, and into the next chain half double crochet. 2 double crochets into the next chain. So that's the first double crochet and 1 more into the same chain. Into the next 2 chains we'll work 1 double crochet. Two double crochets into the next chain. So that's first and the second double crochet. Half double crochet into the next chain and single crochet into the next chain. Here we have 1 chain, and into this last chain we will work 3 single crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3. All 3 single crochets into the same chain. On the opposite side we'll work the same but in reverse order. So into the next chain we'll work a single crochet, then half double crochet into the next one. I work over this tail. Into the next stitch or chain we'll work 2 double crochets, so the first and the second double crochet. Into the next 2 chains 1 double crochet, so that's 1, and into the next chain 1 double crochet. You can toss this tail. Into the next chain 2 double crochets, 1, 2. 1 half double crochet in each of the next 2 chains, so that's 1 half double crochet, and into the next chain half double crochet. Into the last chain we'll work a single crochet. Now we'll finish this round with a slip stitch into the first single crochet that we made. And we can chain 1, and now we will add a wire to our petal. So insert a hook into the same single crochet that we slip stitched in. Then we'll insert our wire behind our hook and in front of a thread, and we will work a single crochet all the way around this petal, incorporating our wire into our work. So in each stitch around, just work a single crochet. Now we are halfway around our petal, and now we'll just bend our wire like that, so that we can work around this peak of our petal, like that. And continue with a single crochet in each stitch of the previous row. And the last single crochet. Again I will pull my loop and we'll stretch our work around our wire like that. Now I need the pliers. Again we'll twist our wire a couple times. Let's do like that. Okay. Okay, so we'll insert our hook into the first single crochet that we made in this round. Sometimes this gets a little bit trickier. Okay, and we will work a single crochet. So first we'll push this wire like that, and then we'll work a single crochet. Now we'll slip stitch behind. We'll go in front of our wire and work a slip stitch again into the back and work a slip stitch. Now chain 1 and we can cut our thread. Okay. So this is our first tail. We can cut this one off and we'll sew in this tail. So from the back to the front side like that, tie it, pull it a bit harder and go back to the back side. And here on the back side I will run my thread under a few stitches like that, pull it through, and we can cut this tail off. Again, here's our petal, and for the assembly we will need only one piece of this wire, so we can cut one off. And we will need 3 of these petals. So make 2 more, and that we can assemble our small flower. Well, I will show you how to make this bud. Well, and for the orchid that has 3 flowers on it, we will need 1, 2, 3, and here for this small one we will need again 1 more, so we will need 4 of them. For this bud I will work with a crochet thread number 15 and crochet hook 1.0 millimeter. But you can make it with a crochet thread number 10 and 1.5 millimeter crochet hook, but I got this thread, so I work with this and a little bit smaller hook. Doesn't really matter, it don't make any difference. So we'll work on our slip knot and then we'll chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into the second chain from the hook we will work a single crochet. So single crochet and single crochet in each of the next 3 chains. So in total we will have 4 single crochets in this row 1. So that's 3 and 4. And we'll chain 1, turn our work around. In the same chain, in the same stitch, we'll work a single crochet and again single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So in this row number 2 again we will have 4 single crochets. So that was 2 rows. We have to repeat this for the row 3. So single crochet into the same stitch and single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So row 3 is done. Chain 1, turn your work, and again we'll work 4 single crochets. 2, 3, and 4. And we have done 4 rows of 4 single crochets. Now we will chain 1 and we can cut our thread, leave a little bit longer tail on both sides. So as you can see, we started here with the chains, then we worked 4 single crochets, and this way 4, 4, 4. And we have starting point here and finish point on the other side like that. Okay, and we will need 4 pieces. Now I will show you how to work on this center piece, and we'll need 3 of these pieces, 1 for each of the flower. We will start with a magic ring. Like that. And we will chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the magic ring we'll work 3 treble crochets. So that's 1 treble, the second treble crochet, and the third treble crochet. Now we will chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch into the magic ring. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the magic ring we'll work 3 treble crochets. So that's the first one, the second treble crochet, and 1 more, treble crochet number 3. Again we will chain 4, 2, 3 and 4, and we will slip stitch into our magic ring. Again we will chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we will work 4 treble crochets into the magic ring. So that's 1, 2, 3, and one more, it's 4. So if you look, we have here chain 4 that counts as our treble crochet, and this last chain 4 again is treble crochet. So we have 2, 4, 5 stitches here, 2, 4, 5 stitches, and in our last part is 2, 4, 5 stitches. And now we will chain 4, 2, 3 and 4. We will turn our work around and we will work a treble crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So that's 1 treble crochet into the next stitch, treble crochet number 2, and into the next stitch, treble crochet number 3. Now I will chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We will slip stitch into this 4th chain here. So we'll work a slip stitch into the 4th chain, like that, and we'll work our way to this magic ring with the slip stitches. So slip stitch into this, again work a slip stitch, and now slip stitch into the magic ring, like that, chain 1, and we can cut our thread, leave a little bit longer tail. Okay. Now we will tighten or close this magic ring down. That we will take our needle, so our thread comes from this side, and we will run it under these stitches here, and here, like that, so that we have both ends together. Okay, so to make it really secured, I will tie these 2 ends together, 1 knot and 1 more time, like that. And now I will hide these 2 tails under these stitches on the back side of our center piece. And the other one, one goes this side and one on this side, like that. And we can cut these 2 tails off. And here is our centerpiece of our flower. And we will need 1 for each of the big flowers. So in total, in this case, we need 3 pieces. So make 2 more. Okay, so now we have everything we need for our flower. We have the yellow piece for the bottom of our flower, the center piece, 3 long petals and 2 wide petals. Okay. First, what we will do, we need to attach this yellow bud. So we will thread our needle. We'll take a piece of wire and we'll put this yellow piece around it like that. And now in each stitch we'll put our thread through like that and just sew this together. To attach these 2 threads, I will tie 2 knots so that it will be nice knots, so that it will be nice and secure. And I will run my thread under a few stitches like that. And the other and the same way. This is just to hide these 2 ends like that. And now we can cut these 2 ends. Okay. Now I'll just twist this wire around. We'll take our centerpiece and put our wire right into the center through this magic ring that we created, like so. Okay. We'll put it aside. Now next we'll take this two white petals. We'll turn on that the right side will face together like that. I will hold them down and I will twist the wires like so. How long this will be, it depends how long the stem of the flower you want. This is a few, about inch and a half, and it should be okay. So we have these two petals attached together. Now I will open these two petals like so, and I will attach my center of the flower like that. And I will twist around the first two wires like so. This should be enough, so I can cut these two wires. Okay, I will close it back down. And now we have three long petals, and we will put them like this. One will go here at the center, and one on this side here. So the first one, you can cut this wire. The second one goes on this side, and the right sides are facing towards the center. So this is a second long petal. Okay, you can cut this off. And we have one more. This one goes here on this side like that. And again we will twist our wire around our stem of the flower like so. Okay, so now we will roughly arrange our petals like that. This one goes out and here. Yeah. Like so. And now what I will do, I will turn them, close our flower like that, and I will take this very thin wire, and I will just twist it around like so, so that I will tighten my flower down, all these wires. Like so. This should be enough. We just need a little bit of shaping and that's it. And our orchid flower is made. Okay. So now I will take my green crochet thread number 15 and I will use 2 strands. I'll just put it around here, around this top petal like that, and to secure it I will tie a knot like so. I will put this end down here, and now I will take a piece of flower tape and put it around these wires like so. Some people, when they're working on the flowers, they just leave the flower tape and that's it, but I personally don't like that. If I crochet a flower, I want that all the stems are covered with a thread. So okay, so I put on this flower tape and now I will just run my thread around this stem of the flower like so. Just hold it down and turning my flower. Like so. Okay. Now I can cut the thread. I will put it here between the 2 wires and tie 2 knots so that I will secure it. Like so. That's one and the second one. And we will leave these tails for now. We will hide them later. Okay, so basically that's it for the one flower. Now make 2 more the same way. Okay, so now I will take a piece of wire and divide it, fold it on half like that. Leave this loop here and I will just twist it around like so. Okay, and twist it all the way down here. How long it should be, it depends on the length of your orchid you want to have or the length of the stem of the orchid. Okay, so I have twisted my wire like so, and now I will put this bud here into this loop like that, and as before we'll sew this around this loop. You can work it even before you twist the wire. It's a little bit easier, and so again I will tie a knot and hide these two tails. Like that. So, and now we need to tighten this end. Like so. Yeah, and now we will take our 3 short petals and we will place them around. So the first one, you wrap the wire around that. Second one, the right sides are facing toward the center, so this is the second. And the third one. Okay, and again I will take my thin wire and wrap it around, like so. And we have our small flower made. Okay, so now here's our stem. To this stem we need to attach our flowers, and you can arrange them however you like. You just put them like this, and then you wrap the wire around the stem like so. This should be very tight. Like that. This goes from the front to behind, like so, and this one will work like this. Sorry, I keep bumping with my wire against the desk, so sorry about that noise. This should be fine. Okay. We can cut this ends of our wire off and just press it a little bit with the pliers. Like so. So this is the first one. Now you put the same way the other two. So I will put the next one around here, like so, or so, like that, and again I will just twist the wire around. Like that. And the other one. Like so. So now we have two flowers and we need to work on third one. So again, a few centimeters lower, I will put the third flower on, like so. And the other two wires like that. Okay. And we have our three flowers. So now I will put on some flower tape. I will start around here, not at the top, because we need to put on our thread later, so that we will wrap our orchid all the way around. Okay. So I will just wrap my flower tape around like so, and I will wrap it over these tails of our green thread here a few times, and then we can cut this off. Another piece of our tape, you can pull this up and just continue, and you will wrap this around all the way down. I'll put it approximately here, leave this for the pot. Okay, continue, and then I will show you how to go from here on with a thread. Now we will attach our green thread to our stem at the top, and we will wrap it all the way down. And for the stem I will use 4 threads of crochet thread, this green crochet thread number 15. You can use only 2 if you like, or 1. So I will again place this around of this one petal, like so. Here again I will tie a knot to secure it. I think the one will be enough because of the thickness. And now we will cover this thread with some flower tape. Like so. And if you like, you can leave it just covered with flower tape. It's less work, but I think that it's more beautiful with the thread around it. And I put a flower tape around because the thread sticks a little bit nicer and we can work it easily. Just a little bit more. Like okay. And now we'll start to, oh, here is a piece of wire. We'll start to wind around our thread around this stem, like so. Nothing too fancy about it, just we need a little time. And it gets much quicker because I use 4 strands of thread. Okay, that's the only purpose that I use 4 strands. Some time ago I used only 2 and it takes much more time. Okay, so we are at our first flower. Now I will just wrap it like this, go a little bit further down, like so, and I will bend my flower up so that I can go around, so, and down, so that I cover this. like so. Okay, and we continue. So continue this way all the way down around here, and then I will show you how to finish this thread. Okay. Okay, so we are at the end of this, and now I will just hold my threads. I will divide them on two, so two strands will go down like that, and then I will take my thin wire and wrap it around, so I secure it a little bit. A few wraps around it. I can cut this one. Like so. And this one. Like that. Okay. We'll work with just two strands, just a couple of turns like that. Okay, and now we can cut these two threads, and I will tie two knots so that I will just secure it like so. The first and the second one. Okay. And now I will take my floral tape and just wind it around. Like so. And we can cut these tails off. Okay, and we are done. This will go into the pot, so it won't be visible. Okay, now all you need to do is shape your flower however you want. If you twist it a little bit, you can do that because there is a wire inside of it. Okay. And you can arrange the flowers however you like. Like that. And she beautiful. And for the leaf, I will use green crochet thread number 15 and 1.5. 25 millimeter crochet hook. We will start with a slip knot, and now we will chain 48 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 40 chains. 41, 2, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48 chains. So we made 48 chains. And we will start in a second loop chain from the hook. So 1, 2. Into the second chain we will work a single crochet into the next chain, and single crochet into the next chain. So in total we made 3 single crochets. Into the next 3 chains we'll work half double crochet. So that's 1, 2, and 3 half double crochets. Into the next 3 chains we'll work a double crochet. So that's 1 double crochet. Into the next chain it's 2 double crochet, and into the next chain it's double crochet number 3. Into the next 29 chains we'll work treble crochet in each chain. So in total we'll have 29 treble crochets. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 26, 27, 28, and the last treble crochet 29. Into the next 3 chains we will work double crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3. Into the next 3 chains half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and we have 3 chains remaining. We'll work single crochet in each one of them. And now we will work on the opposite side. So we'll work a single crochet into the same chain, then 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 chains. So 1 and 2, and I work over this tail. So into the next 3 chains half double crochet. That's 2 and 3. In next 3 chains double crochet. 1, 2, 3. We can leave this tail now behind. And now again we'll work 29 treble crochets. So that's treble crochet number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 27, 28, and the last treble crochet 29. Into the next 3 chains we will work a double crochet, so that's 1, 2, and 3. Into the next 3 chains we'll work a half double crochet, that's 2, 3, and into the next 3 chains a single crochet, 1, 2, and 3. So we made first round. To finish this round we will slip stitch into the first single crochet that we made, chain 1, and we will start with a round 2. We will work a single crochet into the same stitch and then single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. So again in total we'll have 3 single crochets. Half double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. That's 2, 3. Double crochet into the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. And here we have our 29 treble crochets. We'll work a treble crochet increase in each third stitch. So into the first stitch we'll work treble crochet into the next stitch. Into the next stitch 2 treble crochets, 1 and 2. And again into the next 2 stitches treble crochet, into the next stitch treble crochet increase, so 2 treble crochets into the same stitch. And this is what will work across this 29 treble crochets of the previous round. So we'll work 2 treble crochets, then treble crochet increase. Again 2 treble crochets, treble crochet increase, two treble crochets, treble crochet increase, two treble crochets, and treble crochet increase. Two treble crochets, treble crochet increase, two treble crochets, treble crochet increase. Two treble crochets, treble crochet increase, we have two treble crochets remaining, so we finish this sequence with a two treble crochets. Double crochet into the next three stitches, so 1, 2, 3. Into the next three stitches have double crochet, 2 and 3, single crochet into the next three stitches. And we'll repeat on this other side just as we did here. So we'll work 3 single crochets, that's 1, 2 and 3, then 3 half double crochets, and 3 double crochets. Here we have our 29 treble crochets. We'll start with 2 treble crochets, 1, into the next stitch is number 2, and then we'll work on our treble crochet increase. So repeat this throughout these 29 treble crochets and work as we did before, 2 treble crochets and treble crochet increase into the next stitch. And you will work this throughout these treble crochets and ending as we did here this sequence with a treble crochet increase and then 2 treble crochets, and then you'll work 3 double crochets, 3 half double crochets and 3 single crochets, and I will meet you at the end of this round. And to finish this round we will slip stitch into the first single crochet that we made. Now we'll chain 1, and here we have our green wire, or you can use the same one that we have used for the petals. And if you look here, so this is our leaf, and I have a much bigger wire cut so that we can use it later. Maybe it's too big, but it's better the big one than the short at the end of this. Okay, so again we will work our single crochets around the wire so that we will incorporate it into our work. Because this wire is a bigger one, a longer one, it's a little bit more awkward, but you will get used to it. So as we did for the petals, we will just work a single crochet around our wire all the way around. Single crochet all the way around. We are at our peak of the leaf, so we need to work on here a single crochet. Here is our half of the wire, like that, and you simply go around it. Like so. and just work single crochets on this side. So one more single crochet here, and this is our leaf. Again, I will just gently push the wire a little bit into the leaf, like so. And now we will twist our wire just as we did with our petals, like that. So we'll insert our hook into the first single crochet that we made in this round. Again, we'll push this wire a little bit into our work, like so, and we'll work a single crochet, like that. And now we will go behind the wires and work a slip stitch in front, slip stitch back, slip stitch in front, slip stitch back, slip stitch in front, slip stitch on the back side, slip stitch, and now we can chain one. So we made it a little bit up on our wire, and we can cut our thread and fasten off. And here is one of our leaves. We can cut this end off because we crocheted over the tail and it is secured. Okay, and now we will hide this tail. I will go here into this one of these stitches and go back on the back side, like so. Come in front and into the back, and here on the back side I will run it under a few stitches, like that. Okay, and now we can shape our leaf. So for this project we need 4 this kind of leaves, so make 3 more and then we can put them into our pot beside our orchid. So, and we are done, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. So if you're first time here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification button so that you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Okay. I hope you'll work on many of these orchids, and yeah, until the next time, enjoy your crocheting and be safe.